Welcome to Woosh TV. In this video we are going to talk about Floyd Mayweather. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to Woosh TV for future updates. Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr., born Floyd Joy Sinclair on February 24, 1977, is a promoter and former professional boxer in the United States. He fought from 1996 to 2015, with a one-fight comeback in 2017. From super featherweight to light middleweight, he won 15 major world titles, including the Ring magazine title in 5 weight classes, the lineal championship in 4 weight classes, twice at welterweight, and an undefeated record. Mayweather won a bronze medal in the 1996 Olympics in the featherweight division, 3 U.S. Golden Gloves championships, at light flyweight, and featherweight, and the U.S. National Featherweight Championship as an amateur. Mayweather is a 2-time winner of the Ring magazine's Fighter of the Year Award 1998 and 2007, a 3-time winner of the BWAA Fighter of the Year Award 2007, 2013, and 2015, and a 6-time winner of the Best Fighter Aspire Award 2007 to 2010, 2012 to 2014, as well as a 3-time winner of the BWAA Fighter of the Year Award 2007, 2013, and 2015. In 2016, ESPN named Mayweather the greatest boxer of the last 25 years, pound for pound. According to BoxRec, he is the greatest boxer of all time, pound for pound, as of May 2021. Many sports news and boxing websites, including The Ring, Sports Illustrated, ESPN, BoxRec, Fox Sports, and Yahoo Sports, have named Mayweather the best pound for pound boxer in the world twice in the last 10 years. He is widely regarded as the best defensive boxer of all time, as well as the most accurate puncher, since the invention of CompuBox, with the highest plus-minus ratio in boxing history. Mayweather has won 26 consecutive world title bouts, 10 by KO, 23 consecutive lineal title fights, 9 KOs, 24 wins, 7 KOs, against past or current world champions, 12 wins, 3 KOs, against former or current lineal champions, and 4 wins, 1 KO, against International Boxing Hall of Fame inductees. In the class of 2021, Mayweather was admitted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. In any sport, Mayweather is one of the most lucrative pay-per-view attractions of all time. He was named the highest-paid athlete in the world by Forbes, and Sports Illustrated in their lists of the 50 highest-paid athletes in 2012 and 2013, and by Forbes again in 2014 and 2015. After leaving Bob Arum's top rank in 2006, he started his own boxing marketing company, Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather has surpassed prior top PPV attractions like Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Oscar de la Hoya, and Manny Pacquiao, generating over 24 million PPV buys and $1.67 billion in revenue over the course of his career. With earnings of $275 million in 2018, Mayweather was the highest-paid athlete in the world. Floyd Joy Sinclair Jr. was born on February 24, 1977, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, into a boxing family. Floyd Mayweather Sr. is a former welterweight contender who faced Sugar Ray Leonard, who is now a Hall of Famer. Jeff and the late Roger Mayweather, Floyd's uncles, were professional boxers, with the latter, former Floyd's trainer, winning 2 world titles and facing Hall of Famers Julio Cesar Chavez, Pernell Whitaker, and Kostya Tszyu. Mayweather was born with his mother's surname, but it was changed to Mayweather not long after he was born. His maternal grandparents was born in the Jamaican capital of Kingston. Before quitting out, he attended Ottawa Hills High School. Mayweather has been involved in boxing since he was a child, and he has never really considered pursuing another career. "I believe my grandmother was the first to recognize my potential," he remarked. "I think I should find a job, I told her when I was younger." "No, just keep boxing," she responded. Mayweather spent the 1980s in New Brunswick, New Jersey's Hiram Square neighborhood, where his mother had connections. Later, he stated, "I lived in New Jersey with my mother when I was around 8 or 9 years old, and we were 7 people in one room with no power on occasion. People have no concept where I came from or how I grew up without anything, when they see everything I have now." Mayweather would frequently return home from school to find used heroin needles in his front yard. His mother was a heroin user, and his aunt died of AIDS as a result of her drug usage. "People have no idea what I've gone through," he says. According to Mayweather, his father spent the most time with him, taking him to the gym to train and improve his boxing skills. He says, "I don't recall him ever bringing me any place or doing anything that a father would do with a son, like going to the park, the movies, or getting ice cream. I've always assumed he liked his daughter, Floyd's older sister, more than he liked me because she never got whippings and I did." Floyd Mayweather's father claims that his son is lying about their early relationship. "I didn't deprive my son, because his father sold narcotics," the elder Mayweather adds. "He was involved in the drugs I sold. He had a lot of food on his plate. I gave him money because he had the greatest clothes. He was uninterested in anything. Anyone in Grand Rapids can attest to the fact that I raised my children well." Floyd Sr. claims that he conducted all of his hustling at night, and spent his days with his son, taking him to the gym and teaching him how to box. "He wouldn't be where he is now if it weren't for me," he claims. Mayweather claims, "I practically raised myself. My grandmother did the best she could with the resources she had. I'd go to my mother's place when she became furious at me. There are ups and downs in my life." His father acknowledges his son's suffering as a result of his incarceration, but claims he did the best he could. He says, "I sent him to live with his grandmother. I didn't leave him with complete strangers." Mayweather turned to boxing to fill the void left by his father's absence. While his father was serving his sentence, his son focused all of his energies on boxing and dropped out of high school. "I knew I'd have to attempt to take care of my mother, so I decided that school wasn't that important at the time, and I'd have to box to make a livelihood," he explained. On February 17, 2008, Mayweather made an appearance at WWE's No Way Out pay-per-view event in Las Vegas, Nevada. When Mayweather hopped a security barricade and approached Big Show to help Rey Mysterio, whom Show had threatened to chokeslam, they got into a narrative altercation. Mayweather was initially cast as a babyface in the storylines, which drew some criticism from fans. Big Show suffered a broken nose as a result of the incident. Big Show challenged Mayweather to a one-on-one no disqualification match at WrestleMania 24 the following night on Raw, which Mayweather accepted. Mayweather kept his unbeaten record at WrestleMania by knocking out Big Show with brass knuckles. According to reports, Mayweather was paid $20 million for the bout. WrestleMania 24 had 1 million PPV sales, bringing in $23.8 million in revenue. On August 24, 2009, Mayweather hosted Raw in Las Vegas as a guest host. He interfered in a tag team match, resulting in a loss for Big Show, again, a heel, and his partner Chris Jericho, as Mayweather used brass knuckles to knock Jericho out, giving MVP and his new tag team partner Mark Henry the win, and a shot at the unified WWE tag team titles at WWE Breaking Point against Jerry Show. He then turned around and celebrated with Henry and MVP. Later that night, he was seen backstage with Vince McMahon, D-Generation X, and Carlito, assisting McMahon in his preparation for his six-man tag team battle against the Legacy and DX. Carlito was knocked out by McMahon during the segment. Mayweather lives in a 22,000 square foot, 2,000 square meters, custom-built mansion in Las Vegas, Nevada, with 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. Mayweather recorded the rap song, Yep, in 2008, which he used to announce his WrestleMania 24 battle against Big Show. Mayweather owns the Mayweather Boxing Club, which is located in Las Vegas Chinatown Plaza. Mayweather paid for the funeral of Genaro Hernandez, a former super lightweight world champion and former opponent, who died of cancer in 2011 after a 3-year fight. Mayweather is the father of 4 biological children as well as an adoptive son. He has 3 children with Josie Harris, a former reality personality, and 1 child with Melissa Brim, a television actress. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.